Attraction isn't logical. It's not something a woman chooses. It's something she feels. The difference between the man she forgets and the man she fantasizes about isn't just about his looks, his money, or even his confidence. It's about his words. The right words can slip into her mind, crawl under her skin, and stay there on repeat. Most men throw out generic compliments. You're beautiful. You have pretty eyes. Nice. Remarks that might be pleasant, but are ultimately forgettable. However, when you say the right thing in the right way, she won't simply hear it. She'll feel it deep inside. When a woman starts feeling something for you, that's when you become irresistible. In these moments, words become a gateway to a connection that goes far beyond superficial attraction, drawing her into an emotional space where she can experience something unique and profound. There's something undeniably powerful about a carefully chosen phrase like, "I don't need you, but I want you." This isn't just a random string of words. It's a declaration of strength and self-assurance that flips the conventional script of attraction. Many men mistakenly believe that to win a woman's heart, they must inundate her with attention, constantly prove their worth, and shower her with compliments. In doing so, they often come across as desperate, a trait that is almost universally unattractive. Neediness exudes an air of desperation and implies that you see her as a prize that will somehow validate your existence. By contrast, saying, "I don't need you, but I want you," immediately shifts the dynamic. It signals that you are complete on your own, that you have a full and satisfying life, yet you find her uniquely compelling. This phrase works on a deeper, psychological level by tapping into the law of scarcity. People tend to value what is rare, uncertain, or hard to obtain. By conveying that you are not constantly available, and that your desire is both deliberate and selective, you elevate her status in your eyes, making her appear all the more intriguing. When she hears those words, her mind begins to wander. She starts questioning what it is that makes you different from the countless others who have approached her with routine compliments. Your words plant a seed of curiosity in her, prompting her to re-examine her past experiences and notice the subtle differences in how you make her feel. In that split second, she weighs the memory of every other conversation, every fleeting compliment, against the depth of emotion your words evoke. This process of comparison, often referred to as the contrast effect, magnifies the impact of your message. While other men may simply echo standard platitudes, you stand apart by challenging her to feel more deeply, to consider that the spark she experiences with you is something extraordinary. Similarly, the phrase, "I bet most guys don't make you feel like this," carries a magnetic pull. It is not merely a compliment. It is a thought-provoking suggestion that hints at the emotional depth you bring into her life. When you say those words, you invite her to reflect on her past, comparing those less fulfilling interactions with the unique emotional resonance that you provide. Her mind begins to draw subtle distinctions between the predictable, surface-level interactions of the past and the captivating intensity of the present moment with you. This phrase taps into the power of suggestion, a psychological principle that gently nudges her into acknowledging the rare and special feelings you evoke. In doing so, it creates an internal dialogue where she reevaluates every previous encounter, inevitably placing your interaction above the rest. The result is a mental shift that not only validates her current feelings, but also sets the stage for a deeper emotional engagement. Attraction, after all, is far more about emotional investment than it is about physical appearances. While physical beauty may spark initial interest, it is the way you make her feel, how you connect with her on an emotional and intellectual level, that truly captivates her. A compliment on her looks might bring a smile to her face for a moment, but a remark that reaches into the depths of her soul leaves a lasting impression. When you express sentiments like, "I bet most guys don't make you feel like this," you are not just admiring her outer beauty. You are acknowledging the spark that lights up her inner world. It is this recognition of her emotional landscape that lays the foundation for a powerful and lasting attraction. Her heart begins to record these moments, and over time, they coalesce into a narrative that positions you as someone who truly understands and appreciates her in ways others have not. The art of delivering these phrases lies in the subtle interplay of timing, tone, and nonverbal cues. Words are only as powerful as the emotion and confidence behind them. When you say, "I don't need you, but I want you," with a calm assurance and steady eye contact, your voice carries an undeniable conviction that reinforces your independence and self-worth. It is not enough to recite the phrase as if it were a rehearsed line. Every syllable must be imbued with genuine feeling. This authenticity is what makes your words resonate. If you utter these phrases in the wrong moment or with a tone that suggests irony or sarcasm, the impact is lost entirely. Instead, you must wait for a moment when the emotional energy between you is already palpable. A moment when she is leaning in slightly, her eyes reflecting a mix of curiosity and desire. In that brief window, your carefully chosen words become not just a statement, but a catalyst for a deeper connection. There is also an inherent vulnerability in speaking your truth so openly. When you say, "I don't need you, but I want you," you are revealing a part of yourself that is often hidden behind carefully constructed facades. This vulnerability is not a sign of weakness. It is a demonstration of your willingness to take an emotional risk, to be open and honest about your desires. In a world where many people hide behind layers of pretense and guarded interactions, this kind of openness is refreshing. It creates a safe space where both of you can lower your defenses and explore a more genuine, unfiltered connection. Her heart is naturally drawn to authenticity, and by showing yours, you invite her to do the same. This shared vulnerability can become the cornerstone of a meaningful bond, one that is built on mutual trust and understanding rather than mere physical attraction. Even beyond the initial spark, these phrases have a long-lasting effect that lingers in her memory. The moment you deliver a line like, "I bet most guys don't make you feel like this," it sets off a chain reaction in her mind. She begins to analyze every subtle nuance of your interaction, replaying the moment over and over again. In that mental replay, your words become a soundtrack that shapes her emotional landscape. They force her to confront the possibility that what she experienced with you is something rare, a fleeting yet profound moment that defies her everyday encounters. This mental reprocessing not only deepens her emotional connection with you, but also reinforces your presence in her thoughts long after the conversation has ended. The psychological underpinnings of these techniques are rooted in well-established principles, such as the Law of Scarcity and Reactance Theory. The Law of Scarcity tells us that we value things that are rare or difficult to obtain. By positioning yourself as someone who is not always available, you naturally become more desirable. Conversely, Reactance Theory suggests that when people feel their freedom to choose is being restricted, they will often react by asserting their independence. When you challenge her with statements that defy the typical expectations of a submissive pursuit, such as, "I know your trouble, but I like it," you are indirectly inviting her to assert her own identity and prove herself. This subtle reversal of roles transforms the interaction into a dynamic exchange where both parties are actively engaged in defining the boundaries of their connection. It is in this space of mutual challenge and playful banter that true chemistry is often ignited. In practical terms, the successful use of these phrases requires more than just the right words. It demands an understanding of the context in which they are delivered. For instance, if she asks, "Do you really like me?" rather than responding with a simple affirmation, you can deepen the mystery and intensity by saying, "I don't need you, but I want you." Such a response not only reaffirms your interest, but also communicates that your affection is based on a genuine recognition of her unique qualities, not on a desperate need for validation. Similarly, if she questions what makes you interested in her, rather than offering a laundry list of conventional compliments. Repeating the core message reinforces the idea that your attraction is based on an ineffable quality, a quality that sets her apart from everyone else. This method of communication transforms a potentially mundane conversation into an engaging exploration of emotional and psychological depth. The impact of these words is not limited to the moment of utterance. It extends into the days and nights that follow. Imagine ending a conversation with the phrase, "I don't need you, but I want you," or "I bet most guys don't make you feel like this." As she walks away, the echoes of your voice linger in her mind, creating an afterglow that makes her smile long after the moment has passed. She may find herself replaying the conversation in her head, each time discovering a new layer of meaning or a subtle nuance that she hadn't noticed before. This mental replay is a powerful form of emotional investment that can eventually lead to a sense of attachment and longing. It is in these quiet moments of introspection that she comes to realize that your words have touched something deep within her, something that is both rare and unforgettable. As the dialogue continues, another phrase, "I know your trouble, but I like it," introduces an element of playful challenge that can shift the dynamic even further. This statement works on multiple levels. On the surface, it acknowledges that she may have aspects of her personality or past experiences that others might find challenging. Yet, rather than using this as a reason to distance yourself, you embrace it as part of what makes her interesting and alluring. It is a subtle invitation for her to reveal more of herself, to let you in on the complexities that form her unique character. By doing so, you not only validate her individuality, but also signal that you are unafraid of the depth and unpredictability that come with true connection. In accepting her trouble, you are effectively saying that you appreciate her in her entirety, even the parts that might be seen as imperfections. This level of acceptance is incredibly attractive because it suggests that you are interested in more than just a polished exterior. You are drawn to the whole, authentic person. This approach also fosters a sense of mystery and intrigue. When you tell her, "I know your trouble, but I like it," you set the stage for an ongoing conversation about the layers of her personality that others might overlook. Her mind starts to wonder about what it is you see in her, and this curiosity can lead to a deeper, more meaningful dialogue where both of you explore topics that are often left untouched in casual interactions. The playful nature of the phrase encourages a kind of back-and-forth banter that is both light-hearted and charged with emotional intensity. In these exchanges, the barriers of conventional conversation fall away, leaving room for genuine intimacy and mutual discovery. Each response, each teasing remark, serves to reinforce the idea that true attraction is built on the recognition and acceptance of complexity, rather than on the simplistic exchange of superficial compliments. Beyond the immediate effects on her emotions, these phrases also work to reframe the entire narrative of your interaction. Instead of positioning you as just another man vying for her attention, you gradually transform the dynamic into one where she is compelled to assess her own feelings and compare them to past experiences. Every word you speak contributes to a new mental model, a model in which you are the catalyst for a shift in how she perceives relationships, attraction, and even herself. This reframing is subtle but potent. It allows you to establish yourself as someone who is not only desirable, but also capable of evoking a deep, introspective response. The result is a situation where she begins to see you as a benchmark, a reference point against which all other interactions are measured. This mental repositioning is a key component in fostering a lasting impression that goes far beyond the transient nature of casual flirtation. The transformative power of words lies in their ability to tap into the very essence of human emotion. When you speak with conviction and clarity, you are not merely articulating thoughts. You are creating an experience that resonates on multiple levels. The phrases, "I don't need you, but I want you," "I bet most guys don't make you feel like this," and "I know your trouble, but I like it" are not isolated utterances. They are part of a broader tapestry of communication, a tapestry woven with threads of vulnerability, confidence, and authentic desire. Each carefully chosen word has the potential to open up new avenues of connection, to ignite sparks of intimacy that might otherwise remain dormant. This intricate interplay between words and emotions is what ultimately transforms a simple conversation into a memorable encounter that lingers in her thoughts long after you've parted ways. What makes these interactions so compelling is not merely the content of the words, but the energy that surrounds their delivery. The cadence of your voice, the intensity of your gaze, and even the slight pause before a key phrase. All of these elements contribute to the overall impact of your message. It is this holistic approach to communication that elevates your words from mere sound to an experience that touches the heart. When your actions and your words are in perfect alignment, they create a synergy that is almost palpable, a magnetic force that draws her closer and makes her feel as though she is experiencing something truly unique. In such moments, time seems to slow down, and every detail of your interaction is etched into her memory, creating a lasting imprint that she will revisit in moments of solitude. Moreover, the art of crafting and delivering these phrases is an ongoing journey of self-discovery. As you experiment with different approaches and learn to gauge her reactions, you gradually develop a more nuanced understanding of the interplay between language and emotion. Each interaction serves as a lesson, teaching you how to fine-tune your delivery, adjust your timing, and even modify the words themselves to better suit the moment. This process of refinement is not about manipulation or playing games. It is about growing as a communicator and learning to express your true self in a way that resonates with another. Over time, you begin to see that every conversation is an opportunity to learn more about both yourself and the person before you, a chance to explore the uncharted territories of human emotion and connection. In the end, what truly matters is the authenticity behind every word you speak. The magic of these phrases lies not in their novelty or clever construction, but in the genuine emotion that they convey. When you speak from a place of true conviction, when your words are a reflection of your deepest self, they have the power to transform an ordinary moment into an unforgettable experience. Her mind may replay the words long after they were spoken, not simply because they were cleverly crafted, but because they touched something real within her, a spark of recognition that told her she was seen in a way that no one else had been before. This is the essence of true attraction, a deep, unspoken understanding that transcends logic and speaks directly to the heart. Every interaction, every carefully chosen phrase, is a step toward building a connection that is both deep and enduring. As you continue to refine your approach, you learn that attraction is not about forcing a reaction or chasing after approval. It is about inviting someone into a space where both of you can be vulnerable, authentic, and ultimately transformed by the experience. The journey of attraction is an ongoing conversation, a continuous exchange of emotions and ideas that leaves both parties enriched and eager for more. In this dance of words and emotions, the goal is not merely to be heard, but to be felt, to create moments that resonate on a level that is both intimate and profound. There is an undeniable beauty in the way that a simple phrase can alter the course of an interaction. The art of attraction, when practiced with sincerity and precision, becomes a powerful tool for connecting with another person on a level that defies easy explanation. It is in the lingering silence after a heartfelt remark, in the subtle shift in her eyes when she listens to you speak, and in the unspoken understanding that passes between you that the true magic unfolds. This magic is not fleeting or superficial. It is the result of genuine emotional engagement, a testament to the transformative power of words when used with care and intention. In the end, the journey toward mastering the art of attraction is one of both personal growth and mutual discovery. Each conversation is an opportunity to peel back the layers of pretense and reveal the authentic self that lies beneath. With every carefully timed compliment and every thoughtfully delivered phrase, you not only capture her attention, you also offer her the chance to experience a depth of feeling that is all too rare in everyday interactions. It is this rare, unfiltered connection that has the power to transform fleeting attraction into a lasting bond, one that is built on the recognition of each other's true value and the courage to express it. Ultimately, the true measure of your success lies not in the number of compliments you deliver, but in the way those words make her feel. When she walks away, carrying the memory of your voice and the warmth of your gaze, you will have succeeded in creating an emotional resonance that lingers long after the conversation ends. This resonance is the hallmark of true attraction, a connection that goes beyond the superficial and touches the very core of who she is. And in that quiet, enduring space, you become more than just another fleeting encounter. You become a cherished memory, a spark of genuine connection that continues to glow even in your absence.